Welcome to this Q&A session where I go through the most frequently asked questions by prospective clients. So, can you do hypnotherapy over the phone or over video call? Absolutely you can, and I've been doing this very successfully for many years, even before COVID. So when we are on a video call, we have the same visual clues that we have when we are in the room with a client. And we're looking for changes in the colour of our skin. We are looking for micro movements, and we are also watching for the breath. As well as that, we have some vocal clues. On the phone, these vocal clues are very much highlighted. We have this pure connection and can really hear micro changes in the voice, in the tone, in the energy levels. And all these are clues as to where our client is during the session. So very possible to have successful outcomes using the phone or video calls for hypnotherapy. So what is better, therapy or coaching on the phone or over Zoom? In actual fact, there's no one way that is better than another. It really comes down to personal preference. Some people enjoy having that visual contact, being able to see each other. Sometimes the phone enables a person to open up a little more because they're not being looked at, they're not being watched. So it really is a question of what you're most comfortable with. What is the subconscious mind? This is another question that I'm frequently asked, and I've done a very crude diagram here to help explain what I mean when I talk about the subconscious. So if you see this circle as your whole mind, we've got this top layer, which is your conscious level of thinking, and that's the part of your mind that you use to make everyday decisions. What you're going to wear, what you're going to have for your tea, for example. And when you're having a normal conversation, then you are using your conscious mind. Below the orange line is your subconscious, and that is where every memory, every thought, every sound, smell, experience that you have had in your life is stored. So when we are talking consciously, sometimes we dip a little bit to retrieve memories into our subconscious. There is a part of our subconscious that I call a deep subconscious, and this is where things that we may have found difficult to deal with, they may have been traumatic, but they may simply have been things that were overwhelming at a given time. We don't deal with them and they become stuffed down. And this is our deep subconscious. What is hypnosis and what is hypnotherapy? So hypnosis is actually a very natural state, despite what is portrayed in the Hollywood movies. We dip in and out of hypnosis states or hypnotic states during our everyday life. We might be in a daydream state, we might be really wrapped up in a book that we're reading, a movie that we're watching, or simply sometimes if you find yourself driving and then you realise you're at your destination and you don't remember the last part of your journey. You had actually slipped into a state of hypnosis, not dangerous, because if something had happened, somebody had run out in front of your car, you would have reacted, you would have come out of that mental state where you were daydreaming or just trying to put the world to rights. So in that state, there is no what we call critical thinking. The world is literally our oyster. And this is the state of mind that we harness when we have hypnotherapy. So hypnotherapy is the deliberately induced hypnotic state so that the therapist, together with you as the client, can go into, if you remember my diagram, go from your conscious mind into your subconscious mind. We bypass that critical layer of thinking, that chattery part of our brain that says that's not possible, that didn't happen. We go beneath that and we harness the powers of the memories and those experiences which have been stored in our subconscious. What is the difference between hypnotherapy and counselling or other talking therapies? Well, if we come back to this diagram of the conscious and subconscious mind. When you are having conversations, you are using the conscious part of your mind, and this is generally the part of your mind that you are using when you are having counselling conversations and other conversations in psychotherapy. Of course, you may dip into your subconscious, retrieving memories, etc. But in hypnotherapy, we go into the subconscious mind, that place where everything is stored, all your life experiences. And in my opinion, hypnotherapy has the power literally to reach parts of our mind that other talking therapies can't reach. And that is the beauty of it. The fact that we can go deeper into the mind, into memories, gives us the ability to repair, to heal things that are in the subconscious, even in the deep subconscious, and it turbo boosts the therapy.